All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Here's the Thing. So, this week we're going to be talking about the topic of learning to be proud of yourself. So, I know I've mentioned this a million times already, but I am actually a couple days out from my next powerlifting competition. And last week, when I was at the gym with one of my friends, I had just hit a new PR on bench leading into my comp. That last week was a very important week for my training, and everyone in the gym was so supportive and so happy for me. And I remember I just sat there on the bench looking at my friend, and I was just like, I need to work on being proud of myself, because I had just accomplished something I had been working for the past couple of months. And of course, I was happy and I was super proud of my performance, but I wasn't really showing that I was proud of myself. And for some reason, I just felt like that I could have been doing better, or I could have been doing more. But I literally have spent the last 4 months dedicating my training to this competition. Of course I should be proud of myself. 4 months dedicating to training is a long time. And I think I just need to allow myself to feel proud of the work that I put in, because although it may seem like something so little, it's obviously something that's super important to me. And I feel like we all don't allow ourselves to be proud of the things that we do, because we compare ourselves to other people, and we compare what we're doing to what they're doing, instead of just focusing in on the things we're currently doing in our own lives. And it also comes from having too high of expectations from ourselves. Now, that doesn't mean to not have goals and set these goals for yourself, but I think setting expectations for yourself with the intention of having that satisfaction of when you hit that goal. Because I think we set these expectations for ourselves, and sometimes maybe we fall short of it. Now we're disappointed. But regardless of if you fell slightly short of this expectation in this goal you set for yourself, you probably accomplished 5, 10, 20 other things along the way that you should be proud of. And I think, for example, people take something like getting a driver's license and they put it into this box of oh, well, everybody does it, so it's not cool, or it's not good that you did it. But at the end of the day, it was something you were working towards, so why not be proud of it? Just because someone else sees it as something small and something everybody should be doing doesn't take away from the fact that you accomplished something you were working towards. And now, that's just a small example, but I think the same theory applies to things on a very bigger scale. And so going back to that event that took place at the gym last week with one of my friends, I think in that moment, of course, like I said, I was very happy, and I did show emotion that I was happy. And obviously there was adrenaline running through my body, so that also heightened the emotions that I was feeling. But what I think held me back from really just living in that moment of what I had just accomplished, I think, was just, you never want to look like you're being cocky, or you're gloating and you're just being self-absorbed, I guess, in a way. Because it's easy for people to misinterpret your reactions and your emotions to things as you being cocky or you being conceited. But at the end of the day, we all have our moments when we're overly happy with what we just accomplished, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think people should take away the joy of your goals and your dreams because they don't see it as significant. they might see something else that they've done as significant, and that's cool. That's for them. But for you, yourself, that's something you were working towards. Obviously, you want to show it off, and you're not showing it off in a way to be braggy. You're just showing it off in a way that you're proud of yourself. And so I wanted to do some research on it. So I literally just went to Google and I just typed in, why are we not proud of ourselves? And I found some research done by Leon Garber, and he's a licensed medical professional who specializes in cognitive behaviors. And so there's actually an explanation for why we don't feel like we should be proud of ourselves, why we don't feel like we're proud of ourselves. And it's a cognitive response that we as humans do, known as disqualifying the positive, where we give ourselves reasons as to why something good we did isn't actually that good. So if you guys have been watching from the beginning, the first episode we talked about a book called The Myths of Happiness by Sonja Lyubomirsky. And I want to revisit this book because some of the ideas in this book match perfectly with the topic of today's episode and the topic of that disqualifying the positive. So there's a quote in there that says, "We all buy into what I call the myths of happiness. It's the notion that I'll be happy when," and then you fill in the blank. The case premise is not that achieving those dreams won't make us happy. So basically, what it's saying is we all have this, whether you think you do it or you don't, we all in one way or another follow this, I'll be happy when I XYZ, without thinking about everything else along the way that we've done that's either made us happy or has been a small step in the right direction towards whatever big goal that we want. And I think that section of the book is a perfect way to describe the disqualifying the positive behavior. We take our wins in life and then we just diminish them down to nothing because we think we should be doing more. But in reality, we just hit a new goal in life, whether it's large or it's small. You still did the work and you put in the time. So why not just enjoy that moment? Like, why do we always try to disprove our efforts that we put into things? And it's one of those things that it's easier said than done. Like, you can say, oh yeah, I'm proud of myself. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do better at not disqualifying all the good things that I just did. But we're humans and we're gonna experience these times when we do that. But when you finally allow yourself to be proud and not afraid that people are gonna judge you for how you react in these situations, when you achieve a new goal, then it lets you just appreciate yourself more and more, which honestly is something that I want to practice more. I feel like I need to live in the moments where the good things are happening to me and allow myself to reflect on all of the hard work that I do. And same for everybody else. Like, just recognize the hard work you put in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's school, work, your fitness, your health. Just take the small wins and make every small win a big win, because all these small little steps are pushing you towards something way bigger, and you should appreciate all these small wins. And this is something that I have been working towards on getting better at, and I know it's something I need to get better at. And I hope this is something that you guys also want to get better at, because I think overall it makes you happier and it makes you appreciate yourself more and appreciate the things that you do in your everyday lives. This is your daily reminder to not downplay all of your successes and appreciate yourself for all that you do every single day. All right, well, that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you guys haven't already, go follow Here's the Thing on Instagram. I will put it down below, and I will chat with you guys next week.